And showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. This is the ChannelPro 5-Minute Roundup, a look at news, trends, and tips for the SMB channel. With your hosts, I am Rich Freeman, Executive Editor of the ChannelPro Network. With me, as always, is my co-host, Erick Simpson, who is Senior Vice President and CIO of SPC International, a business improvement and training service for MSPs and solution providers. Erick, how's it going today?
Fantastic. How about you, Rich?
It's going great. Another unusual week for us. We're both broadcasting from home.
Yeah, something must be going on in the cosmos.
Well, we're going to fix this next week. The two of us are both going to be in Dallas for the first ChannelPro SMB Forum event of 2018. Erick is one of our speakers. He's going to be giving a workshop presentation on pricing. Needless to say, I've seen the materials already. It's very, very good. So if you're watching this, you're anywhere near the Dallas area, I encourage you to join us. Information about the event is available at events.channelpronetwork.com. Looking forward to that, Erick?
I'm so looking forward to it. You know, I've dusted off a new revision of the calculator, the pricing calculator that we've been working on. So I'm excited to demo that and provide it to all the attendees.
Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, you're going to be able to plug your numbers in there and really get the optimal prices for your services. Well, let's dive into the news here, and kind of a slowish news week in the channel, but the Mobile World Congress is taking place in Barcelona right now, and once again, ChannelPro refused to fly me out to Barcelona to attend that in person, but I've been monitoring some of the product announcements from back here at home in Seattle, and Samsung has the new Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus out. There's a new Xperia phone from Sony. Asus has a new Zen phone. A lot of new products out there. Within just days of those announcements, though, IDC revealed that smartphone shipments globally declined by 0.5% in 2017. So this is not actually a great time in terms of sales for the smartphone market. But there are some nuances built in there. So all the devices that I just named before have screens that are above 5.5 inches. And that segment of the market is actually projected to grow quite robustly. So IDC is saying that growth of what they call the phablet market, so smartphones with screens 5.5 or above, that's going to grow 18.1% on a compounded annual basis through 2021. Smartphones with smaller screens, sub 5.5 inch screens, that market's actually going to decline by 7.4% over the same period. And when you kind of balance that all out, you wind up with this sort of steady state, down 0.5% in 2017 figure we looked at. But if you know the right products to be selling and the ones that your customers are looking for, actually, smartphones can be a pretty good market right now.
Yeah, it sounds like the appetite for larger and larger face grease wipes continues to increase. Something interesting, Rich, as I was reviewing the research for that story that we're reporting on, is it seems that it's all about features, screen size, entertainment, and cameras. And I just want better reception on my cell phone. I just want them to improve call quality and maintain good connection. So maybe, they'll think about that rather than, the entertainment aspects of these phones. I just want good connectivity.
That's a great point, actually. I would trade animated emojis for solid call reliability any day.
Several specific ones for sure.
Well, Erick, it's now time for your MSP tip. What is it this time around?
So today's tip of the week is I want to focus on the importance of growing lifetime client revenue through a strategic process. And we call this the client solution road mapping process. And what I mean by that is, many partners go out there and they struggle and fight every single month, quarter for selling to net new logos, looking for that new revenue, injecting the company with revenue from new logos. And when we work with our partners, we're surprised to find that there isn't really a strategy to go out and consistently mine existing client relationships for revenue that's much easier to attain. So, think about this. Put together a spreadsheet And down one column, all of your clients, and across the top row, put every single product, service, or solution that you sell. And then for the clients that don't have that particular product, service, or solution, color that cell red. And for the clients that do have it, color that cell green. Now, your objective is to fill as many green squares as possible, and do this through a consistent QBR process, sitting down with your clients and explaining to them how you can help them in all of these other areas. And, you know, one of the challenges that we find that prevents some partners from doing this, Rich, is their teams aren't trained sufficiently to cross-sell and upsell every one of their products, services, and solutions. So you've got to start there. As you know, sales professionals will sell what they've been trained to sell and what they've been incented to sell and what they're comfortable selling. So we've got to make sure that we're training our sales teams and cross-training them to understand every service and solution, so that when we are conducting our QBRs or even initial client appointments, we're qualifying for everything in our stack.
3 words to live by for MSPs: cross-selling and upselling. Critical.
Yep.
Well, we've got time here for one more story, and we're actually kind of circling back to the Mobile World Congress and smartphone releases this week, because there is a smartphone that was introduced in Barcelona from a security company called Dark Matter. The phone's called the Catene. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't actually know what that word means. But this basically is the smartphone for the paranoid. If you're a little bit worried about people spying on you through your phone, this is the phone for you. It has a button on the side that puts it into what they call shield mode. And when you're in shield mode, power to the camera and the microphone are completely disconnected. So the CIA or the KGB, whoever, nobody can listen in on you when you're in shield mode.
Yeah, it's very interesting that that is now the feature. Again, you know, connectivity and voice call quality. You know, let's just set that aside for a second. You know, really worried about, you know, folks installing some piece of software or gaining control of our device and activating the camera and the audio, right? So very interesting how these niche markets are being exploited by, you know, these device manufacturers. I mean, you know, I remember the days when, you know, it was great to just, you know, get the little slidey cover for your laptop camera, and that was enough, right? Now we have to have a special button to shut off audio and camera. So very interesting.
Yeah, I would let the NSA listen in on a call as long as it didn't drop. So
very well.
Well, that's about as much time as we've got this week. That's our show. Thank you very much for joining us. If you would like to keep up on our latest episodes and find out when we're going to be on the air again, go to our YouTube channel, the ChannelPro Network YouTube channel, and subscribe. You'll get updates on all that. You can get all sorts of great news about the stuff we've been talking about today and a ton of other subjects specifically for the SMB channel on the ChannelPro Network website. That is www.channelpronetwork.com. For more information about the great work that Erick does with MSPs and VARs, go to his website. That is consulting.spc-intl.com, consulting.spc-intl.com. Until next time, when we will be speaking with you, I think shortly after that event in Dallas we spoke about before, please enjoy the rest of your week. We are enjoying the rest of your week already.